Hi, readers. Well, we spent last week taking a little detour from our word study and learning how to read tricky words. And we focused last week on stopping at punctuation, reading with expression, making sure we read at just the right speed, and making sure that we read words accurately. So this week, we are getting back to our chart that we had made before, and we are looking at different tools to help us become better readers by solving tricky words. So we are reviewing a lesson that we've learned before, but we're coming back to it. And it's all about using words you know. So, did you just hear that, cat? I wonder if it's this guy. I don't know. Well, to be the boss of our reading, we know that we've got tools for solving tricky words and for checking hard words. And sometimes we call those hard words or tricky words. So we've learned to think about what's happening in the story. Of course, always check the picture if there is one. We've learned to think about what kind of word would fit. We've learned how to take a running start. So this goes along with making sure a word sounds right. These two, thinking about what's happening and checking the picture, those go along with asking the question, does it make sense? Because remember, we also have learned that we need to ask ourselves, does it make sense? Does it sound right? Does it look right? And along with those questions are some strategies or tools. Thinking about what's happening, checking the picture, thinking what kind of word would fit, getting a running start, trying it many different ways using different vowel sounds, reading it part by part, doing a slow check, crashing word parts together, checking to see if it's a snap word. And then today, we're going to focus on using words that we know. So let's get started. Okay, so today I want to teach you that readers can use words they know to read words they don't know. When you are stuck on a word, you can think, do I know how to read or write a word that looks like this one? Good readers are able to do this automatically. They start to do it without even thinking about it, thinking about words they know, thinking about word parts that they've seen before, and using what they already know to figure out tricky words. So my question for you is, can you read all of your first grade snap words? If you said yes, that's awesome. We have finished going through all but I think maybe 20 words. I think, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to 70 snap words that we've learned so far this year. It may not seem like that many, but we've reviewed the kindergarten words too, so we include those. So we're getting close to, I don't want to really say the end of the year, but close to, you should be knowing almost all of the snap words on this chart. Pretty close. Then my next question is, if you do know how to read them all, can you spell all of them too? Because you need to be able to use the words that you read that are snap words to spell as well in your writing. Okay, so today our lesson focuses on learning and making sure that we know our snap words, and we use all words that we know and all vowel teams and everything we've learned in phonics to solve new words or tricky words. So you want to be like Rashid. You want to make sure you know your snap words, and they will really help you to figure out new words. So this is just a little quick example. If you know the word car, then that can help you read this word, sharpen, okay? Because they both have AR in the middle. So that can help, the word car, can help you read sharpen. If you can read the word back, it can help you with the word stack. And if you can read the word will, it can help you with this super long word, which is thrilling. Let's take a look at this in a story. So there's a book on Epic, and this one is called Trains. And we're going to look at a couple pages together. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read this. And first of all, I want you to be thinking, and I should have labeled this, I want you to be thinking about the sight words that we've worked on recently, which are near and wait. And then near, we'll use that 2 times on this page. And then the word need. So this says all aboard. Ooh, there's an OA vowel team in there too. So we've learned that in phonics. Have you been on a steam train ride? Okay, steam looks like near because there's an EA vowel team in steam and there's one in near. So we've learned that in phonics. Steam. Have you been on a steam train ride? We know A and I together. Okay, we've seen that in the word wait. And we know that ride has a silent E. So all of those words that we already know have helped us read this first sentence. Have you been on a steam train ride? Did you hear, EA again, the wheels clackety clack on the track? Did you hear the woo woo whistle? Did the ding 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 bell ring at the train crossing? So just think of that. Using the words near and wait and need, and also other ones that we've already know. There are lots of sight words on this page. We were able to read this whole page together, and it really wasn't that difficult to do that. Okay, so you just need to think of vowel teams that we've learned in phonics and sight words that you know and use those. Okay. Here's another page. This one's kind of a cool page. So we need to think about, and again, look at these words right here. These are snap words, near or it in school. We've learned those this year, okay? Those words are going to help us to read steal, horses, split, and loot, right? So I'm not going to read this, but we could, I guess. Many trains got held up by robbers. Robbers wanted, sight word, to steal, EA, the money and gold. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were robbers. They robbed trains with their gang. Then they rode off on their horses. They split the loot at their hideout, the hole in the wall. So just by using words we know, near or an it, we were able to figure out, and hopefully you were able to read those with me, the words steal, horses, split, and loot. Okay. And if you didn't know what the word loot meant, it's another word for money. It's kind of an old-fashioned word for money. So these guys were famous train robbers, and they would sometimes they would carry, and the trains would carry gold on them, and they would be taking them from place to place. And sometimes there were bank robbers that knew about those, so they would rob the trains. But anyway, so remember, you want to be like Rashid. He's a reading boss. Okay, use what you know, especially your snap words, and you should be using and remembering things we've worked on in phonics. Okay, so we don't spend time on phonics just so that you can write on your whiteboard every day. Okay, I know you all enjoy doing that, but the reason that we study words and do word study, which is what phonics is to become better readers and to use what we learn when we read and also when we write to spell our words. Okay, so now it's your turn. Choose a book to read today. Take out your reader's response journal that you have. Make a chart with EA, EE, OU, and OO on the top of the next blank page. Then go on a word hunt for those vowel teams and look for words that have EA, EE, OU, and OO. Okay. And when you read your book, look for those words that have those vowel teams. And I should have written this down, but you need to write those down. Okay. So make a list of all the words that have these vowel teams in them. Okay. Write them in your reader's response journal and take a picture and upload it for Schoology. Okay, friends, off you go.